Ladies and gentlemen, let's get real for a moment. There are secrets about the male body, about sexual health, about wellness that have been kept in the shadows for too long. These are not small tips or minor adjustments. This is knowledge that flips the script, that changes the game entirely. Because once you understand the power of your own body, your performance, your confidence, your very presence, it becomes unstoppable. And yes, some people don't want you to know this, because once you do, you'll never again settle for average health, weak intimacy, or low energy. Let's talk about urology, a subject most men avoid out of fear or embarrassment. The truth is, your urinary and reproductive health is the gateway to everything else. The strength of your bladder, the circulation in your pelvic area, the health of your prostate. These are not just medical concerns, they are direct reflections of your vitality as a man. When you ignore these things, you slowly drain yourself of power. But when you take control, when you learn how to strengthen these systems, you suddenly unlock stamina, confidence, and energy that others can feel just by being in the same room with you. Then comes sexual health. This is where everything connects: your mind, your body, your hormones, your emotions. You see, most men think sexual performance is just about what happens in the bedroom. But the truth is, it starts with your daily habits, your nutrition, your circulation, your ability to manage stress, and even the way you train your pelvic floor muscles. When these areas are aligned, you don't just perform, you dominate. You don't just satisfy, you captivate. Women feel it instantly. They know when they are with a man who has mastered his body versus one who is just guessing. And the difference is so powerful, it leaves them addicted to your presence. But this goes beyond sex. It's about general wellness. Because when your body is clean on the inside, when your testosterone is balanced, when your sleep is deep, when your energy doesn't crash halfway through the day, you live on another level. Your focus sharpens, your drive intensifies, your charisma grows without you even trying. And this is where it gets interesting. Once men start mastering these areas, once they begin combining urology, sexual health, and wellness into a daily lifestyle, everything changes. Women see it, women feel it, and women chase it. That's the power of mastery. That's why they don't want you to know. So here's the truth. You can keep living on autopilot, ignoring your health, numbing your body with bad habits, and pretending it doesn't matter. Or you can step into the truth, take responsibility, and claim the energy, performance, and power that has always been yours. Once you do, there is no going back. Once you rise into this knowledge, nothing and no one can stop you. Now is the time. Invest in your health. Take control of your body. Learn what others don't want you to learn. Because once you know this, your life will never be the same. Most men never realize that the foundation of their sexual power is hidden deep in the muscles they ignore every single day. The pelvic floor is like the secret switchboard that controls erection, stamina, and release. But since it can't be flexed like a bicep in front of the mirror, men forget it exists. When these muscles are weak, everything else suffers: your ability to stay hard, your ability to last, and even the intensity of your orgasms. But when you take time to strengthen and master these muscles, you instantly separate yourself from the average man. It's not just about squeezing or clenching, it's about rewiring your body to command your pleasure instead of being at the mercy of it. This is why women can feel the difference when they're with a man who has trained himself in this hidden art, because every stroke, every movement carries more depth and control. Training the pelvic floor gives you the power to control not just your own body, but her pleasure as well. Imagine being able to slow down when you feel the buildup rising, then re-entering her rhythm with even more intensity, making her melt because she knows you won't break under pressure. That kind of control makes a woman feel safe, desired, and overwhelmed with excitement because she can sense you are guiding the experience rather than rushing to your own finish line. It's like being a master of tempo, knowing when to speed up, when to pause, and when to hit her with deep strokes that leave her gasping. Women crave that level of awareness in a man because it shows discipline, patience, and raw sexual intelligence. And all of this becomes possible once you unlock the strength and sensitivity of your pelvic floor. Another layer of this mastery is how it transforms your erection quality. Blood flow becomes easier to sustain when those hidden muscles are trained to contract and relax properly, meaning you don't just get hard, you stay hard longer and with more pressure. Women can feel that difference instantly because a firm, throbbing presence inside her is entirely different from one that fades in intensity too quickly. It's like comparing a dull spark to a raging fire. One barely holds her attention, while the other consumes her completely. And the secret is not in some quick fix supplement, but in the discipline of consistently working these internal muscles. The stronger they are, the more they can lock blood in place and create a pulsating energy she feels with every thrust. Beyond stamina and erection strength, pelvic floor mastery also transforms the orgasm itself. Instead of an uncontrollable burst that drains you instantly, it becomes an experience you can ride out with waves of intensity, almost like choosing when and how strong it hits you. Some men even train to separate orgasm from ejaculation, meaning they can experience multiple climaxes while still staying hard inside her. Imagine the shock and awe on her face when she realizes you're not finished after one release, that you have the stamina and power to keep going, pushing her to places she thought were impossible. That's when you move from just being a lover to being unforgettable. The man she compares everyone else to, because you've shown her a level of mastery most men never reach. Circulation is the very core of male vitality, yet it's one of the most overlooked aspects of sexual health. The truth is, without strong blood flow, no amount of desire or mental focus can save you from weak erections or poor stamina. Your body depends on healthy circulation to send blood rushing to the penis, filling it to its maximum capacity and keeping it firm through the entire encounter. When circulation is poor, your performance feels unpredictable, leaving you worried if you'll stay hard or fizzle out too quickly. But when you optimize blood flow, your erection feels like steel throbbing with life, and she feels that energy radiating through her body every time you thrust inside her. Women can instantly tell when a man's body is charged with strong circulation because the intensity and fullness of his presence is undeniable. The secret lies in how you fuel and move your body every single day. Poor habits like sitting too long, smoking, excessive alcohol, or even high stress levels all constrict the blood vessels and rob you of your natural power. But simple changes like walking daily, stretching, deep breathing, and specific exercises like squats or thrust movements increase pelvic circulation dramatically. Every drop of fresh oxygen-rich blood you send to your lower body strengthens your erection quality. And when you add foods that naturally boost nitric oxide like beets, watermelon, or leafy greens, your arteries open wider, making it even easier for your penis to respond when arousal hits. Women notice the difference when your body is well fed and alive. You don't just get hard, you stay relentlessly hard, pulsing with energy that makes her crave more. Heightened circulation doesn't only affect erections, it transforms sensitivity too. Strong blood flow makes nerve endings more awake, which means every touch, every stroke, every squeeze inside her body feels amplified. This heightened sensitivity makes you more responsive to her, and it also makes her feel your passion in every movement. She notices when you moan deeper, when your body shudders with more intensity, because that energy pulls her in and makes her lose control as well. It becomes an exchange of raw desire, where your circulation fuels not just your performance but the fire between you both. Most men underestimate this, thinking technique alone is enough, but the truth is technique means little if the body cannot deliver the full force of blood-driven intensity. What makes circulation mastery even more powerful is how it supports recovery and stamina. When your blood is flowing freely, oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles faster, meaning you can keep your energy high without burning out too quickly. This allows you to go multiple rounds, surprising her when she expects you to be finished after one explosive session. A man with optimized circulation doesn't just perform longer, he recovers quicker and comes back harder, leaving her shocked at your ability to keep going. This is what makes her addicted, not just the first experience, but the fact that you can keep giving her more again and again without losing intensity. That's the kind of energy women fantasize about, because it shows her that your body is built for passion, for endurance, and for unforgettable pleasure. Testosterone is the lifeblood of male sexuality, yet most men don't realize how deeply it influences every single part of their performance. It's not just about having a high sex drive. It's about the raw energy, the mental sharpness, and the masculine confidence that women feel the second you walk into a room. When testosterone levels are low, a man feels sluggish, unmotivated, easily distracted, and often struggles with weak erections or low desire. But when those levels are strong and balanced, the difference is night and day. You wake up with morning wood so hard it demands attention. Your body recovers faster from physical activity, and your very presence carries a magnetic energy that women instinctively respond to. It's not just physical, it's hormonal dominance that radiates from you. High testosterone amplifies stamina and sexual intensity in ways most men underestimate. It directly influences your ability to sustain blood flow, to maintain strong erections, and to feel heightened sensitivity during intimacy. Women notice this immediately because your energy is different. You don't rush, you don't tire quickly, and you approach sex with an animalistic hunger that makes her feel desired beyond words. Testosterone fuels that primal edge, the part of you that wants to take control, to explore her body, to dominate the rhythm and the pace. And when a woman feels that kind of energy radiating from you, her body opens up in ways she doesn't even fully control, because female arousal is triggered not just by touch, but by the masculine force she feels coming from your entire being. Beyond the bedroom, testosterone controls the very signals of attraction your body sends. A man with high testosterone often carries a deeper voice, broader muscle tone, and even gives off a scent that women subconsciously crave. This is why confidence isn't just a mindset, it's biochemistry. When your testosterone is balanced, you naturally stand taller, you make stronger eye contact, and you exude a calm power that makes women lean into you. She feels safe in your dominance, yet thrilled by the intensity she knows you can unleash when you're alone together. This hormone shapes not just the act of sex, but the aura of a man who is impossible to ignore, and when you combine that with knowledge of her body, you become unstoppable in her eyes. The way you live every day determines the fate of your testosterone. Stress, poor sleep, lack of movement, and processed food all attack this vital hormone, stripping men of their natural drive without them realizing it. But when you prioritize deep rest, intense physical training, clean nutrition, and even small rituals like sunlight exposure or meditation, your levels rise and so does your entire sexual power. Suddenly, you're not dragging through the day, you're fueled, sharp, and ready to perform. And when you bring that energy into the bedroom, she feels the difference instantly. Your thrusts carry more strength, your passion lasts longer, and your body feels like it's designed to consume her with wave after wave of raw, masculine force that she can't resist. Most men think the secret to unforgettable sex is speed, pressure, or how many tricks they can perform, but the real mastery lies in anticipation. Women's bodies are designed to respond to buildup, to crave the slow fire that grows hotter with every touch, every whisper, every pause that leaves her begging for more. When you understand the psychology of anticipation, you stop rushing to the finish line and instead take control of the entire journey. You learn how to stretch time, how to make her wait, and in that waiting, her arousal multiplies tenfold. The longer you hold her in suspense, the more explosive her release will be when you finally let her have it. This is the art that separates an average encounter from one that stays burned in her memory forever. It starts with how you approach her long before penetration, the way you kiss her neck, the way your hands explore without rushing straight to the obvious places, the way you breathe against her skin. All of these little details build a sense of hunger inside her. Most men underestimate how powerful it is to hold back, to tease her body until she's trembling and pulling you closer. By delaying the moment of full satisfaction, you're making her body beg for you without her even realizing it. This is where control becomes irresistible, because she feels that you're not desperate for release. You're orchestrating the entire experience like a master, and that confidence, that patience makes her melt. When you control anticipation, even the smallest movements become charged with meaning. A slow drag of your hand down her thigh, a pause just before entering her, or holding her hips still when she tries to push against you. All of these little pauses make her mind spiral with need. She starts imagining what you're about to do next, and that imagination heightens her arousal more than any sudden thrust ever could. Women crave this kind of sexual intelligence because it shows you're not focused only on yourself. You're playing with her desire, winding her up so tightly that when you finally give her what she wants, the pleasure crashes through her body like a wave. This kind of tension keeps her addicted to you because she never knows if you'll let her have it or make her wait just a little longer. The power of anticipation also lies in rhythm and unpredictability. If you keep the same pace or same style, her body adjusts and the excitement fades. But when you mix fast with slow, deep with shallow, pressure with teasing lightness, her nervous system never fully settles. It stays on edge, craving every change in your rhythm. This unpredictability is what drives her wild because she feels like you're in complete control, leading her on a ride she cannot stop. Women want to lose themselves in sex, to surrender completely, but they can only do that with a man who knows how to hold back to control his own desire long enough to make hers explode. And when you master this, when you wield anticipation like a weapon, every orgasm she has with you will feel like the first time all over again. What most men fail to realize is that their diet is silently writing the script of their sex life. The foods you put into your body either fuel your desire and stamina or rob you of energy and performance without you even noticing. Every erection, every ounce of stamina, every drop of testosterone is directly connected to what you eat. Processed foods, excess sugar, and heavy alcohol weaken circulation, slow down recovery, and make your body feel sluggish when you need it most. But when you begin feeding your body nutrient-rich, blood flow-boosting foods, you unlock a completely different version of yourself. Suddenly, your erections feel harder, your energy lasts longer, and your body responds instantly to arousal. Women feel this difference because your sexual energy is more powerful, more present, and more satisfying. There are certain foods that act like natural performance enhancers, and when you start using them, it's as though your body awakens from the inside out. Dark leafy greens, for example, flood your body with nitric oxide, which widens blood vessels and sends fresh, oxygen-rich blood to your penis. Beets and pomegranates do the same, supercharging your circulation and making your erections stronger and more reliable. Foods rich in zinc like oysters, pumpkin seeds, and lean red meats directly support testosterone production, giving you the drive and hormonal balance to stay dominant and passionate. When these foods become a part of your daily lifestyle, you don't need to rely on stimulants or pills. Your body becomes a natural machine of sexual energy, capable of delivering consistent intensity every time. But nutrition doesn't only control your physical performance, it also shapes your sexual chemistry. Women are extremely sensitive to scent, taste, and even the energy a man gives off, all of which are influenced by what you eat. Diets heavy in processed junk can leave your natural fluids bitter, your sweat acidic, and your overall aura less appealing. On the other hand, a diet rich in fruits, hydration, and clean proteins makes your natural taste sweeter, your scent more magnetic, and your overall energy more vibrant. She notices when kissing you, when tasting you, and even when lying against your skin. It's a subtle but powerful layer of attraction that turns intimacy into something she craves long after the act is over. Another hidden benefit of eating for sexual vitality is recovery and consistency. The right nutrients speed up muscle repair, reduce inflammation, and keep your energy levels steady so you can perform again and again without fatigue. Foods like avocados, nuts, and fatty fish are rich in healthy fats that balance hormones and stabilize your endurance, while antioxidants in berries and dark chocolate help your blood vessels stay strong and elastic. This means that not only can you go longer in one session, but you can also come back for more without feeling drained. Women find this irresistible because it's rare to find a man who doesn't just give her one round, but can keep her moaning through multiple sessions with the same intensity. Nutrition is the silent foundation of that stamina, and once you align your diet with your desires, your body becomes a weapon of endless pleasure. True sexual mastery doesn't start and end in the bedroom. It's built through the way you live your entire life. A man who neglects his sleep, ignores his fitness, and drowns himself in stress cannot expect to show up in bed as the powerhouse women crave. Wellness is the hidden engine behind stamina, strength, and presence, and when you cultivate it, every part of your sex life transforms. The man who trains his body, who moves with purpose, and who takes care of his mind, carries himself with a confidence that women feel instantly. She knows when she's in the presence of someone who values his own vitality, because it radiates through his posture, his energy, and the way he touches her. This is the kind of foundation that makes your sexuality magnetic without you even trying. Sleep is one of the most overlooked pillars of this power, yet it is critical for testosterone, recovery, and mental clarity. When you sleep deeply and consistently, your body rebuilds hormones, repairs muscle tissue, and restores energy reserves, setting you up to perform with intensity the next day. Poor sleep, on the other hand, kills your drive, weakens your erections, and makes you sluggish in every area of intimacy. Women can sense when you're drained and unfocused versus when you're alert, present, and hungry for her. Prioritizing your rest doesn't just make you healthier, it makes you more dominant, more attentive, and more capable of giving her an experience that keeps her hooked on your energy. Stress management is another weapon in a man's arsenal of wellness because stress is a silent killer of sexual power. High cortisol levels sap your testosterone, slow your recovery, and numb your ability to feel pleasure deeply. When you learn to master stress through meditation, breathwork, physical training, or simply learning to relax, you become more in control of your body and mind. This control shows up in the bedroom as patience, awareness, and the ability to maintain intensity without rushing. Women love a man who can hold his composure, who doesn't fold under pressure, and who channels his energy into focused passion. This ability doesn't come from a bedroom trick, it comes from a lifestyle rooted in calm strength. Fitness is another critical element because your body is the vessel through which all sexual energy flows. A strong, fit body isn't just about appearance, it's about circulation, endurance, and explosive thrusting power that she can feel with every movement. Cardiovascular training makes your stamina nearly limitless, while strength training gives you the control to change angles, positions, and intensity without tiring. When your body is conditioned, you can carry her, pin her, hold her down, and move her into positions that less capable men wouldn't even attempt. This physical dominance is intoxicating for women because it shows them they are in the arms of a man who can truly handle them, not just sexually, but in every way. Wellness also extends into your emotional energy because women are deeply sensitive to how a man makes them feel outside the bedroom. A man who eats clean, trains his mind, and carries balance in his life radiates a calm yet powerful aura that draws women in. She doesn't just want your body, she wants to be immersed in your presence because it makes her feel alive, safe, and turned on all at once. The more you invest in your health and wellness, the more magnetic you become, and that magnetism doesn't shut off when the sex is over. It lingers in how she thinks about you, how she craves you, and how she keeps coming back for more because she knows you're a man who embodies sexual power in every part of your life.